Yo, this is your man Preacher Bishop representing the BX, Rich and Loyal. Yo, tune into my man Dusty Vision TV, man. He got it locked on these streets, man. The hottest growing YouTube channel and podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. Dusty Vision TV, Rich and Loyal. I'm out.
Just give me a little bit of peace, steady job and some food to eat. Just give me a little bit of peace, steady job and some food to eat. Just give me a
That trips me out. That and I see rappers doing this all the time. I'm sure you see it on YouTube and Instagram. Is they'll go to their ops hood. They'll go to the different hoods and I'm at your location, tagging their location. And some rappers, especially in Chicago, have gotten their brains blown out by doing shit like that.
Yeah, and then the kid in Cali just get his joint.
Oh man, I'm glad you heard about that. Thank you for bringing that up, man. BLOCCKBOY, yes, dude.
Yeah, man.
This Instagram dude. And here's the trip out on this, Preacher Bishop. I started following the guy maybe like 3 weeks before he got found dead. Real quick, I'll tell the story to my audience out there. This dude named BLOCCKBOY, rapper / Instagram guy. He would literally go to different neighborhoods and spit on their graffiti. You know, he had somebody recording him. He'll hop out of his car, do his thing, talk shit about their hood. He'd go to H00VERS. He'd go to Nickerson Gardens. He went to PJ Watts. Like, he went to places where I don't go at in 12 noon. You know what I'm saying? He was going there and just talking shit. Long story short, they found him, gunshots to the torso and to the head in a nice city called Lakewood, dog. If you know anything about Lakewood, homie, it's pretty much Mayberry. You know what I'm saying? It has a couple of streets that are a little, messed up or whatever, but doesn't every city, but it's literally 90% Mayberry. And he got caught, slipping, dog. I'm glad you brought that up, homeboy, so you did hear about that, huh?
Yeah, homie, it's the disrespect, it's the disrespect, man. Like, I'm not an advocate for violence. I really wish the whole world could be at peace, but that's not how the way things go. And people are really disrespectful out here. Karma is a bitch, and you cannot expect not to receive it. Like, if you disrespecting people like that, like, it's just what it is, man. I don't, in a sense, no disrespect to his family, and God bless the dead, but I don't feel bad for people when they get touched like that, when they running around like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's really hard to feel bad about them. We obviously feel bad about the family he left behind, his mom, people like that, but it's really hard to feel bad about a dude that was...
Hey, I'm a realist. If that was my brother and he was doing that, yeah, I'd be mad my brother was gone. I'd probably defend him to the death, right or wrong. But I'm a realist, and he was dead wrong. Yeah, they caught him because he was dead wrong.
Yeah.
People gotta say when they wrong. We gotta call these people out, man, because that's gonna save lives. That's gonna save lives. When you call them out, tell them, yo, you wrong. You need to slow down. Somebody needs to grab him by the collar. He would still be here right now.
A lot of OGs, because I've asked this question to a couple of cats since it happened, and the general consensus is that there's no big homie. Back when they were growing up in the 80s and 90s, there was a big homie, and if this dude had a big homie, he'd be like, "What the hell are you doing? Stop doing that, you dummy!" Now these big homies, they're 8 months older than you. You know what I'm saying? They're same age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is a generation gap, and the thing about it is they gotta understand too. The big homies that are out there, the OGs that are our age, we got lives going on. So that should be an example for you right there. We trying to take care of families, pay mortgages, start businesses. Those are the things that you should be looking forward. If you're looking up and down a block and you only see cats your age there's a reason for that. Because the cats that's older are either dead, in jail, or trying to be successful and be responsible and doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, man.
We got all of these people on the internet that's giving us guidance, and they not giving it to them real. They're not giving it to them real. You can't learn shit from somebody that's 6 months older than you. Not saying that you can learn from everybody, but in the sense that we the same age. What could you really teach me?
Going through the same struggles.
we going through the same struggles, the same puberty at the same time. Like, you shooting puppy water, I'm shooting puppy water. Now, what your father or what your uncles is doing. He got a tow truck company. That's what something we need to be looking out for. Because, yo, the cliche saying is wind up dead or in jail. That's what's gonna happen. It's no end to it. That's what it is. But they don't get it until they boys start dropping, and then they become numb to the violence. You got to wake up these emotions. You know what I'm saying? These OGs need to step up and get emotional because they need to look at them as they kids. My son and my daughters, they friends. I look at them as my kids, and that's how we got to start looking at the community. If I look at it like that, you take your kids, you look at your kids, friends like that. That's how it starts in the community. We could take care of the ones that don't have no father or don't have any parental figure and give them some type of guidance.
I remember that's how it used to be when I was a kid. You know, my neighbor had just as much right to whoop my ass, you know, that my mom did. You know, if my mom was at work. Yeah, nowadays you don't even talk to your neighbor across the street. I maybe have 2 neighbors in my whole neighborhood that I even talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, people don't give off the most kindest vibes. But back in the day, it was, hey, how you doing? Even if you're in a shitty-ass neighborhood, you know, it was still like, hey, Mrs. Robinson, you know, I work, you know, if you see Dusty doing something, you know, please, you know, you have the right to, you know, back when you could actually, your mom could write a note and you can go buy cigarettes for at the liquor store. Man,
yeah,
what a time.
absolutely. Yeah. Dancing in hedges, menthol lights. That was the joint I used to have to get. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's the truth. But I still keep that I guess that rooted foundation of family, the family entity wherever I go and carry myself. You know, some people might say I'm a little bit too loyal, but you know, I like to love first because what's on the other side is not good. So I want to love first. You know what I'm saying? I might not give off the vibe like that all the time because I'm a serious dude, but I like to love first, and I carry that on to these kids. So when my kids bring their friends around, you know, I'm the hip hop pop. Yeah, how many people parents rap? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it to them real while I'm smoking a blunt. I'm telling them what's life about for real, for real. We need to keep it more reality based with these kids. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep babbling on, but
I love
I
it,
want
homie.
to tell these people, my email is odfam718@gmail.com. And if anybody out there has children or teenagers with some type of behavioral issues that need reality based counseling, this is not medicinal counseling. This is not schooling counseling. This is reality-based counseling. I'm giving free counseling and free advice to the youth. So you can hit me up at odfam718@gmail.com, and I'll gladly take my time out to try to help you and address you with your problem with your child.
Yo, that's dope, homie. And you know what? I know you're retired, so you may have, you know, some extra time on your hands, but have you ever thought about starting a YouTube channel or a podcast, man?
Yeah, I actually do have a podcast right now with one of my military brothers. We actually used to be 3 of us, but one of my guys passed away from brain cancer. God rest the dead. My guy G, thank you. So we just getting back up and running. The name of our podcast is called The Weekly Dosage. The Weekly Dosage. We're on iTunes, all digital platforms. iHeartRadio is the biggest platform to listen to us, and we're also on YouTube. And I have a spinoff of that called The Streets of My Church podcast. But I kind of took a little. I heard that before. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I took a little hiatus because I like to be face to face with people, and this, you know, what's going on right now. Yeah, it's not conducive.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Shit, what else you got going on, man? The floor is yours.
Oh man, yo, this Friday be dropping Rich Mo, who's also the other CEO of Rich and Loyal. He's dropping his first single in a while. It's called Dumb Out. Produced by me. I'm doing a hook. I got a verse on it featuring King Hayes. This is like a drill party song. We had some fun with this one. It's it's a lit song. It's gonna be a big song. So look out for that joint. Rich Mo, Dumb Out, and then I'm dropping probably next month. I'll be shooting a couple videos, and I'll be dropping some more singles. The next one will probably be called Fix My Crown. So look out for that joint. And I'm just gonna keep pushing for this summer. I'm looking for artists. If you want, if y'all want to get with the team, I have beats. I'm like a one-man machine, man. I can't really stop. Like at this age or whatever, I just love this music. So I'm making beats and I'm rapping, man.
That's what's up, man. That's dope, dude. Yeah, New York is on fire right now. Obviously, specifically, kind of Brooklyn is taking the reins, but
yeah,
New York definitely has a spotlight. Again, it's been a long time, dog. Like since New York,
it has been,
right? I mean, '90s, it was New York. You know what I'm saying? And then came to LA, and then down south. South was holding it forever. But now it seems like you guys have the stronghold. Who are there anybody out of the Bronx that are really, really popping right now? I'm trying to keep my ear to the street.
The Hybrid guys, they always doing their thing. To be honest with you, my man Pete Powers, my man Hot Waters, King Squad TV, everybody from Fort Independence who does music. There's a bunch of guys. Everybody from Edenwald Projects that does music. I'm really bad with names. I've been through a couple of explosions, so my memory is a little bit off. You know what I mean? Those guys and Richard Lawyer. We doing our damn thing. I've been doing my thing for years. We had a real stronghold on the streets in the early 2000s, but due to the death of my brother and life, we took a little hiatus. But I'm back at it. Even though I don't live in the Bronx, they know I pull up. I'm only 3 hours away. That's nothing. That's a little dip. I'm there all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, that's Mike Son and all of me. They always doing their thing. God bless Fred the Godson. He was.
Oh man,
he was probably gonna be. Yeah, man. He was probably gonna be the next one up.
He was, dog.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
I know there's young cats that I'm not too familiar with. And I'm not trying to play their sound, but they harmonize. They sing and they harmonize. They're not doing the traditional MC rap. So a lot of them sound alike to me. So I can't pick them out. But shout out to everybody with that sound, because when I want to hear that sound, it's cool. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all. The young cats that's doing it with the harmonizing and all that.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, Preacher Bishop, it's always a pleasure, homeboy. I definitely look forward to, maybe doing this again in a few months and just catching up. You're a positive dude, and I really like the vibes you put out in the air. And thank you so much, man.
I appreciate it, yo, Dusty. I'm gonna need a solid from you. I'm gonna need to interview you for my podcast.
Anytime, literally, homie, I owe you. Anytime. I'm pretty much free after 6 p.m. my time in California. So, anytime after that, if you could do it on a late night, I know you're out there in Massachusetts, or on the weekend. So, hit me up offline. I promise you, I got you. We'll do it within the next week, man. I got you, homie.
Absolutely. May the Most High bless you and your family, brother.